Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this makeup look, specifically the eyeshadow look, based off of inspiration from a look that Khloe Kardashian did recently. Because of the deep set eyes, I don't think it really turned out as similar as I wanted it to. But it was like serendipitous because I think it accidentally just turned into like a really pretty look for deep set eyes. Also, I'm rocking some old extensions today. I'm going to take them out after this video because in person they don't really look that good. And my hair actually looks more red on camera than it is. I retouched up my roots and the lighting is making it look more red. Anyways, if you guys would like to see how I created this makeup look and you want to follow along for yourselves, then just keep watching. Alright, so for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. I forgot to do a check-in on a previous video on the foundation, so I want to use this today and then put that check-in in the end of the video. Just during the day, one thing leads to another and you just kind of forget what's all is going on. All right, so I really actually like this foundation. It's super light, but it just melts into the skin really nicely, and I just think on those days that you want a natural look, this is perfect, and it's so affordable and it actually wears really nicely. So I did kind of take note of how it wore throughout the day when I wore it again a few times, just to kind of update you on that, but I really like it. But yeah, it's just a really natural finish. That is all right. For my concealer, I'm going to go in with Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, just to kind of pair with this foundation that's not too dewy, and this is the same kind of thing. This is a little bit more of a matte concealer without being too drying or looking too matte. So I'm just going to stick to the inner corner of my eye and just blend it out towards the center of my face. I've been trying not to use too much concealer in the outer corner of my eye, just to not get creasing. I like to get as least as possible. Don't get too much creasing on the nose or here, so just bring the concealer down there. I think that I saw, so for those of you who've been following me for a little while, I'll link the video if you want to watch. I think I saw the crow that me and my mom and my neighbors saved, because my neighbor feeds the birds, so there's always tons of birds around our yard, and now like the huge gang of crows that's like in the city starts off near our place in the morning, and I think I saw him. I saw this crow with like a curled up claw, and like he was hobbling on it, and I was like, that would make sense. Like his claw, it was pretty damaged from all of the string that had been wound around it, and he was hanging upside down, and just sad, just a sad thing, but I believe that it is him, so that made me happy to see him hobbling around. He's still kicking it, so that's good. We actually saved him. I'm gonna go in with an Old Faithful classic concealer stick, the Anastasia contour stick in the shade Mink. I don't know if you could hear that. That was one of the crows. just prefer like convenience. I just prefer the convenience of a contour wand. This one is like, I feel hit or miss for people. Like it's cooler. Some people don't like their contour that cool. And takes a little bit to blend it out, but I really like it. Since I used a cooler contour, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl True Blend High Pigmented Bronzer. This one is a little warmer and just has a little bit of shimmer to it, so we'll just bring in some warmth and a little glow to the skin. And just blend that through in with your contour. All right, for the eyes, I'm going to use my Buxom Ash K Home palette. And like I just kind of got the inspo from Khloe Kardashian. I'm not really following the actual eye look. It's just got a similar vibe to it. So I'm going to go in with Iconic first and just adjust my mirror so I can see and just sweep that over the eye first. Just a really light color. I used the e.l.f. concealer all over my lid just to brighten up those inner corners so that the shadow really pops there. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Teddy on the outer corner. Just going to place that on the lid as well, and the crease and up on the brow bone. I'm going to take Teddy and go underneath my eye as well. So I just kind of placed a little bit more up on the outer part of my brow and then just blended it through. I'm just going to stick to the outer corner for this actually. I've just packed it all in this area and I'm just going to stick to the outer corner of my eye as well. All right, now to see if this works on my deep set eyes. Khloe doesn't really have deep set eyes, but let's see if we can get it to work. So I'm going in with 1989, which is this coral peachy tone and kind of like a denser dome brush. And I'm just going in to the inner corner, not like right in the inner corner, but just right in the first part of my eyelid and that crease, and just gonna bring it up. Don't know if it's gonna work for me. Might push it into the crease a bit, just so that when the eye is open, that's what you see. Like she had it like an orange color right in the inner part of her eye. I don't know. Let's see the other eye. All right, so it's not too bad. I've just kind of put a little bit on the lid right here and just kind of following along and just blending it through. It's not the same impact as like these straight kind of lines that Khloe had of like the peach color, but it's giving the same vibe, and I have a totally different eye shape than her, so it makes sense that it won't look the same, but I really like the vibe that it's giving, actually. Just kind of buff it out a bit. All right, just to give a little bit more structure to my eye, I'm just going in with a white eyeliner and just following the shape of the front of my eye. So it's giving us structure there, which kind of is giving us a pop of something, and then that's kind of, the coral is just kind of blended in the background. It's just kind of cleaning it up a bit, just because these inner corners are so deep set and not the same shape. So this is just adding a little bit of structure and symmetry. Okay, now I'm playing around a little bit more. I'm taking the KKW palette. Which palette is this? Classic 2 and a light shade, just with the sponge applicator. And I'm just going into the inner corner and just giving more shape, like more structure, a cleaner line behind the coral for it to kind of pop up off of. All right, I'm going to use the Essence blush as well. I put on some mascara. When in doubt, mascara always saves the day. I think it looks really cool. It's just kind of inspired by Khloe's makeup. It doesn't really have the exact same look. Our eye shapes are totally different, so I made it work to the best of my ability. I like the way it looks, but it's not the same. Anyways, okay, let's put this on. This is the Berry Connection, so that when I do my check-in, I will have the same blush on as well. So really pretty baby blush. It's got some little bit of radiance to it, and I actually really like it. All right, this is the final look, although it was kind of a fail for the look that I was going for. I think that it actually turned out really pretty and will work for us with deep set eyes. So if you guys want to try it out for yourselves, let me know how it goes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to take these extensions out now, and I will see you guys again in my next video.